It's a headline that's hard to believe. A child barely 2 years old diagnosed with skin cancer. Her mom, a dermatologist, probably the most surprised by that toddler's condition.
And tonight she has a word of caution for other parents as well. Here's Paul Bloom.
Lainey Turnbull is a carefree, independent preschooler with boundless energy. But try getting her into a doctor's office and she will go kicking and screaming.
Okay, don't worry.
I want to go on there.
I think she has a little PTSD from all the doctor's visits. Hey, we're not going on the bed.
Lainey may be only 3 years old now, but she's already a cancer survivor who appears to know exactly what it means to be in a patient chair like this one. Her mom vividly recalls the diagnosis.
I think I was horrified, and I think as a parent, when you find out, you never want to hear that your child has cancer. So when you do, I think there's this incredible, you just sort of lose control because everything's out of your control. You don't know what the outcome's going to be. So I don't know, it was awful.
Dr. Lydia Turnbull is not only Lainey's mother, but she is also a board-certified dermatologist who first noticed a problem spot on her daughter's arm a year and a half ago.
And it was just a tiny little bump on the back of her arm, maybe about 3 or 4 millimeters, a little red bump.
At first blush, Dr. Turnbull actually thought the bump was molluscum or a benign skin infection, nothing to worry about. But it never went away. Subsequent acid treatment made the mole disappear, but it would soon regrow. With 12 years of medical training under her belt, that's when Dr. Turnbull began to worry as both a mother and a doctor. A biopsy confirmed the unthinkable. Her child had a rare form of melanoma.
The incidence is 1 in a million.
Spitzoid melanoma.
It was definitely a shock.
Fortunately, it was caught early and hadn't spread to Lainey's lymph nodes. A surgeon removed the melanoma, leaving the adorable little girl with this scar on the back of her arm.
You're rocking a pretty cool tiger stripe.
Lainey's outlook now bright, though Dr. Mom is definitely keeping a close eye on every inch of her skin. It is a message she wants to share with other parents because despite the long odds, Lainey is proof melanoma can strike the very young.
And if there's ever an ugly duckling cell mole that doesn't look like the rest that they normally make, that's when I would pick up the phone and call.
Dr. Turnbull explained that what you are looking for are any new, small, mole-looking like spots, usually red, possibly brown, that may potentially bleed, that just don't look like they belong on your child and won't disappear after a couple of months. She tells me this form of pediatric cancer, so rare, research hasn't really determined an obvious cause in such young patients. Paul Bloom, Fox 9.